There's somebody that might be outdoing Jen when it comes to pumping iron.
In the spirit of maximum.
He is probably the highlight to today's fan stream.
Is he though?
This next item was teased previously.
The Hulk is fire.
Maximum. Maximum Hulk. He's following up our Spider-Man, which we just announced not too long ago, right?
Not too long ago.
What we consider, a definitive version of these super characters in the Marvel pantheon.
Is he though?
Spider-Man led the way, and now we're going big and green with Hulk.
I don't even like the Hulk. He's all like smash.
Because we wouldn't do that for the maximum line.
Maximum.
So Dwight,
Not at all.
use your Hulk-like strength and demo how this.
Oh
my.
So,
Whoa, you've been working out.
yeah, he's got toes this time around. Maximum.
Oh my.
All new torso, because you fans have been asking about where is my Hulk that can deliver a thunder kick.
Yeah.
Well, now we have a Hulk
We have a Hulk. We have a Hulk. We have a Hulk.
that can do that. The new torso is a vinyl skin that goes over the articulation. Maximum. Hulk will come with 3 different likenesses as well. This guy just has all of the teeth. He's got C grip hands.
Oh my.
Fist hands.
Oh my.
We think is easily our most maximum Hulk we've ever done.
Is he though?
Maximum. And we can't wait for you guys to get this guy.
Oh my.
Have him doing all sorts of fun things with other maximum characters that you have.
Best of both worlds.
Or maybe there's more still to come.
You want to show off the packaging that we got?
Oh yeah, and as a maximum, he's gonna come in a maximum size box.
Maximum.
Oh my.
What a fun day.
A lot of stuff, man.
Come with me, toy fans.
I was good until you dragged me back into this freak show.
For the last year or more, I have largely stayed away from commenting on any modern action figure news because the community is so addicted to that plastic crack that they just can't get out of their own way.
Hey, have a little compassion, pal.
But last week, Hasbro announced their Maximum Series Hulk. And Hulk's my boy. He's my favourite superhero of all time. I have quite an extensive vintage collection, and even though I don't collect Marvel Legends anymore, I have more versions of Hulk than any other character in my collection. The Maximum series was kicked off with Spider-Man earlier this year, and it was pitched to us as like this premium deluxe version of a Marvel Legend, almost like Hasbro's version of an import figure. But people were somewhat dissatisfied with Spider-Man, and this Hulk, they are really disappointed with Maximum Series Hulk.
Maximum.
The Hulk is the fire.
This figure was designed by Dwight Stahl, who's the kind of homeless looking guy in the middle, and we've got some actual footage of Dwight outside last year's San Diego Comic-Con.
Did you just see a real bright light?
The whole concept of the Maximum series is to offer collectors the best, most definitive version of their favourite comic book superheroes.
Is he though?
In terms of the best articulation, the best accessories. Yet this Maximum series Hulk is about 90% straight up reuse. And a lot of content creators have put videos out criticising the various aspects of this action figure that they don't like, and I pretty much agree with all of them. In this day and age, pinless joints should be stock standard with every action figure on the market that's, $20, $25 plus. But because Hasbro have gone cheap and they're reusing an older sculpt, there are pins in the lower knees. They haven't bothered to update the arms either, so these are still single joint elbows. And many people have expressed concerns around the PVC vinyl used over the torso. And I get the complaint that this is going to deteriorate over time. This is actually the same material that's used on the lower legs of his pants. And if that's what's putting you off, then you shouldn't buy any Hulks, because by the time the torso deteriorates, all your other figures are going to lose the PVC around their lower legs. Much has been made of the missile accessory, but I can easily equip my Hulk with a missile from an old G.I. Joe vehicle. So there's no way in hell that you can tell me that this constitutes a $60 price tag. I'm also really not a fan of any of the 3 head sculpts that we've been offered here. I mean, what's with all the teeth?
Somebody stop me!
But the absolute worst aspect for me is the waist joint. I have a number of Marvel Legends Incredible Hulk action figures in my collection, and they all have this same waist joint. And if you want to try and tell me that this is acceptable, then you're off your goddamn rocker. This kind of waist articulation is unsightly and downright outdated.
Completely unbecoming. No one's gotten a hand job in cargo shorts since Nam.
But this isn't the conversation that we should be having. All of these nitpicks, while they're all certainly warranted, the real conversation we need to have is how we got to this point. Because in my opinion, Maximum Series Hulk is ground zero for the modern toy collecting community. Well, I say community, but we're not really a community, are we?
No. We're a chemical mixture that makes chaos. We're a time bomb.
Because we, as a consumer group, as a community of action figure collectors, we have taught Hasbro how to treat us. Cast your mind back all the way to the introduction of the very first HasLab project. And there were a select few channels out there warning you at the time. Shout out to my mate Michael at Retro Blasting. The crowd-funded HasLab model should never even have been considered by a multi-billion-dollar corporation. But due to the success of those early campaigns, we've taught Hasbro how to treat us. We, as a consumer group, have let them know that we're willing to accept all of the risk on a big project like a HasLab. We will put all of our money up front and fund these projects to the maximum delivery quota so that there is no risk on Hasbro's part. And sometimes you're waiting 12, 18 months, maybe even 2 years before you actually get delivered your toy. The toy that you paid your hard-earned money for. But we can't change things now. We have set the tone, we've set the standard, and the community doubled down on it when they all backed the Maximum Series Spider-Man, and that thing sold out instantly.
Y'all know I started the D-Talk wave, right?
No way. Yes way.
So if I was to try and represent my fellow toy collector and give some advice to Hasbro, I would recommend that you don't bother trying to pack in Hulk with all of these accessories, because the character doesn't really suit a lot of accessories. I mean, I really wouldn't have cared if you'd reused that pipe that came with so many of the other figures. What I really wanted from the Maximum Series Hulk, and what I think a lot of other collectors wanted from it, was all new tooling, massively improved articulation, and a range of posability that has been made comparable to some of the other best action figures available on the market today. But no, other than the toe joints that are going to go weak and floppy as fast as David Banner Hulkerates when he gets angry, they have simply reissued an action figure that we've had a total of 8 fucking times now.
That's my secret, Cap. I'm always angry.
So I'm going to change my tactics here, and instead of trying to appeal to Hasbro's sensibilities and let them know through my content what I think other action figure collectors really want, I'm going to tell Hasbro what they should do to maximize their Maximum Series profits.
Maximum!
Oh my.
They should issue a Captain America in a plain brown cardboard box with no spare hands, no alternate heads, and a shield that has holes in it, and slap the Maximum Series label on it, because these idiots, they'll buy it.
Them dope fiends are gonna shoot it, they're gonna steal from it, they're gonna die for it.
I'm starting to believe that Hasbro are deliberately offering up products that they know we're going to be disappointed with. Because the worse the product, the more people make videos about the figure, which means more views, and as they say,
there is no such thing as bad publicity.
Remember when they pitched HasLabs as dream products that could never be sold at retail? Do you remember the introduction of plastic-free packaging, which they told us was the responsible thing to do regarding the environment? But when it affected their bottom dollar, they got rid of that shit quick smart. And with Maximum Series Spider-Man, you educated a corporation on what they could get away with. And they've now delivered the biggest layup for the biggest profit in toy history.